Hey guys, I just hired my very first associate on salary, and I am kicking myself why I didn't take this leap sooner. Find out on the next clip why this has been so beneficial to my growth and has also given me a ton of time back. Now, there has been a phenomenal shift that has happened in my Caledonia practice that I wanted to share with you. And that is, number one, realizing that I am not a unicorn. I can absolutely be replaced. And so what I did was I realized after doing a time study, and a time study is where I was tracking everything I did every 15 minutes for 2 full weeks. And I realized that I was spending 50 hours in the clinic doing either patient visits or administrative work with regards to those patients. That does not include the amount of time that I was spending outside of the office doing my online stuff or emailing or doing other promotions or things like that. Plus, I have a family at home and I need to sleep and eat and all of those things. So as soon as I saw that I was spending 50 hours in clinic, I realized how much time I was spending on something that, quite frankly, I don't enjoy as much as I love doing the marketing side of things. I love being on the camera and recording these episodes for you. And this is really what I wanted to set up for my business, is becoming more of a clinic manager and helping my associates become very busy and stepping away from the one-on-one patient hours. So I recorded a few podcasts way back when, and I cannot remember the numbers off the top of my head, but we will reference them in the show notes on stepping outside of your comfort zone. And one of the big things that I did back in the summer was I put out an ad and I looked to hire an employee at my Caledonia office. Terrifying to do this. I had no idea what the relationship was going to look like. I have just hired my project manager. She's my first legit employee. And so now I'm hiring this new person to essentially train under me and take over for me at one of my offices. Up until she started with me, those first 4 weeks, I was terrified. I didn't know what the relationship was going to look like. As I said, I didn't know what I was going to have her do. I had no idea how I was going to motivate her. And I hired this person on as an employee, not as an associate or as an independent contractor. Because one of the tenets of our business model is to have daily huddles where I get together with my entire team every single day for us to share 3 wins, 1 frustration, and 1 blocker. And as a team, we navigate through those things, so the rest of the day is our time. It is a phenomenal way to run your team, and I'm sure we will have a podcast episode all about team building and creating that momentum as a team. But coming back to Megan, my new associate, she is now a month into her training with me, and she is doing amazing. And one of the big things that I've been having her do is to document every process that we work through when I see initial visits and what are all the steps that I take. When I go over food sensitivity tests, what are all of the steps that I take? When I do acupuncture, how do I lay out the room and how do I explain things to this patient? When I do my physical exams, how do I lay out the products? What is the steps that I have all of my patients go through so that the visit flows seamlessly? How do we direct bill? How do we book online? She is creating all of these documents that I personally just do not have the time to create. And now I have this to leverage for every single clinic if I wanted to hire a new employee there. She is basically becoming a mini me. And the best part about this entire process is I'm personally introducing her to every single one of my patients and letting them know that I'm still going to be overseeing all of their cases, but Megan is going to be staying and doing the physical work. And so they're all getting to know her. They're getting very comfortable with her. I had to become very comfortable with her as well, so that I knew that her energy was going to match mine. And she is seamlessly coming into the clinic, and I am more than happy to have all of my patients being seen by her. And we're kind of like mind melding, which is really awesome. But the point of this podcast is if you are finding that you are spending way too much time doing the stuff that you may not like, or you just need to leverage time so you can have a life outside of your practice, I want you to know that it is 100% possible for you to remove yourself from the business, allow other people to come in and take over some of the hours or patients or days in your clinic, and you can still make a decent amount of revenue by doing that. Thank you for tuning in to the Profitable Practice Podcast. Did you like this video? If so, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and definitely subscribe to the channel. If you want to listen to the rest of the podcast episode, be sure to click the link in the description below. And if you're looking for even more resources on how you can create a profitable practice, I encourage you to sign up for the freebie we also have in the description. You will automatically be put onto our newsletter list, where you will get first dibs on every new episode, as well as any new training or online series or freebies that I'm giving away throughout the year. Your commitment towards learning the business side of your practice matters. Stay positive, keep taking those baby steps, and promise me that you are going to take imperfect action every single day. Remember, your patients or clients are reaching their hand for you to help them. There is no excuse why you can't provide the help that they need. So stop getting in your way, continue to learn, take those baby steps, and as I said, take that imperfect action every single day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next episode of the Profitable Practice Podcast.